name is Misty Sullivan Monterow. I'm from Tallahassee, originally born in Fort Walton Beach. We moved to Tallahassee when my dad decided to venture out on his own and start his own business. I went to Leon High School, graduated from Florida State after that with a degree in marketing and international business. So I joined Bob's Auto Repair 12 years ago. After college, I was a stockbroker. I went on to become a professional money manager, wealth manager, and financial planner. I enjoyed the corporate world. I loved my clients. My dad at the time had owned this business for almost 25 years and asked me to come and help him to take it to the next level, add some technology, take things from paper and pencil to computerized. And so I knew that I wanted to be my own entrepreneur. I knew that I wanted to be able to take this legacy on. And so I left that corporate world and came and joined him 12 years ago. This is one of our programs that we use here at Bob's Auto Repair and Collision Center that makes us unique. It's a 3D CAD system. As I can click on any of the parts, and when I do, it automatically gives me the price of the part as well as my labor time. This allows me to not miss anything and also make sure that the customer understands exactly what's going on with their vehicle. This particular customer has 3 vehicles that we've serviced in his lifetime. It'll tell me how much he spent, how often he comes in. It will give me the history of each of these vehicles and the work that I've done, allowing us to keep track of the warranty information for them. As a young lady, my dad was always working long hours. I was at home swimming, going to school, doing those things. I always felt like I needed to get my college degree, and I would come and help him in the summer, maybe clean the shop or answer the phones, that type of thing. But I was never really interested in the cars. I didn't need to be because I had a dad that knew how to do all of that. So my sister was actually a little more involved when we were younger, and she spent more time up here answering the phones, helping customers, that type of situation. And really for me, it was once I got my degrees and I graduated from Florida State, and the pride that my dad has at Florida State and his relationship here with the students. And I got to a corporate world where I realized that there was nothing like family. There was nothing like owning your own business. There was nothing like setting your own rules. And so I really wanted to join him to just tell him how much I appreciated him providing for us. And the most difficult thing I've encountered has not been the vehicles. My dad spent some great time teaching me, and I spent a lot of time learning. So I am now capable of doing just about any repair on the vehicle. And I know all the systems. I have all the software and technology available to me. That was not the most difficult part. The most difficult part of taking on this business was getting older gentlemen to recognize and realize that a woman could run an auto repair and collision center, and that a woman could know about cars, and getting some of the older mechanics to realize that a female in this industry, although unique, we could excel. So that was kind of the most challenging. There are times when I've answered the phone and said, "Bob's Auto, can I help you?" And they say, "Well, I need to speak to somebody who knows about cars." And I say, "Okay, well, I'll be happy to help you." "Well, no, I need to speak to a man." And no, it's okay, I can help you. So that's been challenging. I took my drive and passion and education, and I said, I can figure any of this out. I had done lots of research in other areas, science and such. And so there was never a question I was not going to find the answer to. I immediately knew that I had the resources and the ability, and that there was just a drive to never ever say no. And so I made sure that I was able to, if I didn't know that answer, I was going to find it. We added lots of technology to the business. We changed from paper and pencil estimates to all computer and CAD based systems. I have 3D CAD drawings of all vehicles that are made. So it really allowed us to overcome that. In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of have to fake it to make it. You know, you make sure that the guys, you pick 1 or 2 things that you know, and you point it out to them, and then they realize, like, you really do know what you're talking about. I actually have, there are four siblings, and I'm the oldest. And so I'm the first one to graduate from college and in my entire family and have my business degree. And I really saw this more not as an auto repair shop or as a collision shop or as a mechanic shop, but I saw it as a business. And so it's important to us that you do have that business training. My little sister now is at the FSU College of Business. She is taking the business classes, accounting classes, and such, management as well, to be able to come in and help continue to grow this business. So, as the oldest, it was mine. As a business, you always hear that the customer is always right. And actually, what my dad taught me is that the customer's not always right. But it's important for us to educate them so that they can be right. And so I take a lot of pride in that. We never want somebody, most people don't want to come to an auto repair shop. You don't want to get your collision fixed. This is not a joyful place to have to come to. And so we try to make it joyful. We try to make it less painful, let's say. And we take customers out in the shop. We show them their cars. We show them what's going on. And so we educate them and they feel much more comfortable. And that was probably one of the greatest things from my dad. And he also really had that hard work spirit. I mean, I am here first thing in the morning. I stay till 11 or 12 at night, many nights. When my dad started this business, his target wasn't originally FSU students. It was based on community and based on families and just providing a great service. And so as he chose, this is our third location. We've been in this location for 26 years. Now this location puts us in the heart of Florida State's campus. Because of his passion for Florida State, we built a relationship with the professors and the students in the community that nobody else really wanted to embrace. And so he knew it was a great area 26 years ago. And for me, I love helping the students. I feel like I have a daughter who is also college age, and so I feel like I'm able to help parents who may be out of town, across the world even, where their kid is here and I can take care of them. They make sure they're safe, they make sure that their car is safe for them, and we really build those relationships. So it's a passion for us. We give Florida State students 10% off parts and labor, as well as the FSU faculty. We do special events where we'll do a women in car care. We invite our women clients to come up and learn how to change their tire, check their oil, do regular maintenance things on their vehicle. We did a huge celebration for our 30th anniversary where we had customers come from all over the country to come back and celebrate with my dad and the business. In this business, finding employees can be extremely difficult. There is a real lack of experienced auto technicians. In my company, not only do I need auto technicians, but I need collision technicians and painters, and I need oil change service technicians. I need service writers. I need people who can call customers and speak to them. So there's a lot of diverse skills that it takes to bring into this business. In fact, that is one of our greatest challenges, is finding employees. We keep our employees for a very long period of time. One of the greatest things about owning my own business is that several of my family is here. So my husband is one of the head technicians, as well as one of the collision center supervisors. And I actually met him here at work. My little sister is a service writer, so she's able to do that. And then most of the other technicians have come to us seeking employment because of the number of vehicles that we turn, how busy we are, and how well they're treated by us.
And she's my boss, and it's an interesting relationship. You know, I see her as a friend. She's my boss, and she's motherly as well. So it's just, I respect her a lot. She's a good boss. One of the best bosses I've came across, and our relationship is pretty cool. I mean, we communicate well, we work well together, and in and out of the shop, it's a good friendship.
I mean, I like Misty. She's a good person, good boss. There's been a couple of times where I've needed help financially, and she's been there for me, and she barely knows me. So Missy's really good people.
Whenever I need help, I ask her. She doesn't hesitate, not once. And then if I can't pay her back all at one time and stuff like that, no problem. She's willing to work with me. Overall, she's just a nice lady.
Bob's Auto Repair has brought me great joy in many things that I've been able to accomplish in 12 years. We have more than doubled the revenue of the business. Beyond just those numbers, we've been able to achieve things like winning the Tally Award, which is a Capital City Youth Services gives. People all across Tallahassee vote for that, and we were picked the #1 auto repair shop. We've been voted the #1 auto repair shop by FSU students for over 25 years. And so we continue to grow on that tradition. We also were named one of Angie's List top providers, Repair House certified. So we've really gone out into the community, and we've been recognized for what we've spent these years doing, and really my dad and what he started in his vision. But really, I think my personal greatest accomplishment is being able to continue this business into its 36th year and continue it to grow beyond even where it's at now. You have to remember that our business is different every single day. Every vehicle is different, every problem on a vehicle is different, and we deal with all makes, all models, all years. So I had a gentleman not long ago call me about a 1984 El Camino, and he wanted a new engine. He wanted to go with a big block other than what was in it, and I didn't know what he was talking about. So obviously I start doing my research, and I come back to him with great options, amazing builders that we were going to have do and install this, and he had talked to a lot of other people. And so although at first he was a little worried that maybe we weren't qualified to take on such an antique restoration project, in the end he was extremely happy, and now races the carts very loud around town. My plans for this business are to continue growing upon my father's legacy. We would like to add at least a second, possibly third location. There's some real untapped market, I think, that needs our service. Honest, reliable, fairly priced. And so we've outgrown this building, which when my dad first got, we never thought would happen. This was such a leap of faith. But we really have outgrown this building. So we're going to be looking into a second location to serve more of the possibly TCC students in that area, and then we'll also be looking maybe a little bit further south into the Crawfordville area to go down there where there's kind of an untouched market that also needs that. We plan on adding a few more technicians, and again continuing to update the equipment.